How's it going, everybody?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what's
Hey,
up?
people.
Also, I now have a strong hatred of volleyball due to having to deal with a volleyball supplier on my latest job.
Huh.
In the
More
last
understandable.
in the
What?
last 2 days, I've probably moved like 600 pieces of volleyball-related equipment.
What's it all like for the same school or club or?
No, there's literally a place that supplies that literally specializes in just volleyball shoes, volleyball nets, volleyballs, like anything volleyball related, or that could have a volleyball slapped on it. This place ships it, and so we pick it up and then shove it onto a very crowded truck.
Volleyball paraphernalia. You want it? We got it.
They do.
And only volleyball stuff. God help you if you want any other sport equipment.
When you're done being a volleyballess bum, you volleyballless bum.
The funny thing is that my little sister used to play volleyball, so she might have gotten stuff from that company.
We may never know.
Also, I am now sad looking at the screen because we have both Scoop Cat and Best Boy.
Oh, I'm Scoop Cat? I thought I wasn't Scoop Cat.
No, Scoop Cat.
Okay, Caitlin.
I could remain a Scoop Cat. I could be Scoop
I just
Cat.
love the temporary Kawasha we had for a second.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Scoop Cat.
Scoop Cat. Well, Scoop Cat would definitely be a tabaxi. I wonder what class.
Why am I not showing?
Rogue.
Is it Rogue or a Battlemaster Fighter?
It has to be something with the shovel.
Yes, absolutely.
Artificer. Cannoneer. Exclusively fire shovels.
Perfect.
But
Exclusively fire scoops. And you will know him by his name. Scoop Cat. He has an actual name, but like I just want it never to be revealed, so like the Arc Demon or whatnot has to look at him and go like Scoop Cat. Fly around. I fly around on a giant fucking scoop like the Baba Yaga.
Yes.
I like to imagine
Scoop
it's
Cat will never leave his scoop.
I imagine it's like Doofenshmirtz kind of a thing. It's just like a cat grabs a scoop. Scoop Cat.
Scoop Cat?
No, see, the funny thing is that sounds like it'd be like a Heisenberg type of thing.
Say my name. Scoop Cat.
You goddamn right.
He has that grizzled voice.
I was about to say, Rabbit would be the one person to play that entirely straight.
Yeah.
I would. One of my actually one of the voices of my demo reel is actually a fucking Heisenberg voice I can do.
Sick.
I am the one who scoops.
Say my name. Bingus Bongus, you goddamn right.
A bad time to drink water.
That was a horrible drink water. Draco, me and you drink water at the same time.
Oh yeah, I was ushered out of a green room watching Breaking Bad one time, and because I looked at the dude and I was like, "How much funnier do you think Breaking Bad would be if everyone was clowns?"
It would be a lot funnier.
Just all these hardcore scenes, but they drive like tiny little clown cars and shit.
Well, then Old Man
And the
Salamanca
entire
would-
thought, the more I thought of it, was just I would just kept laughing harder and harder to myself, trying not to fucking annoy everybody. I'm like,
True, but then Old Man Salamanca would be basically the same. It just instead of a bell, it'd just be a clown horn.
I can't believe Rabbit just scored a double kill with a spit take.
That was pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
my powers.
But yeah, I trust everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I had
I just
recently
finished. I just recently finished leftovers. Except now I have pea soup because my mom makes pea soup with leftover ham. So I still kind of have leftovers.
Can't go wrong with pea soup though.
She makes some fantastic pea soup. Best I've ever had. Although, admittedly, I am slightly biased.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah,
There's a lot of stuff that can't beat mom's cooking.
this is true.
But yeah, I had basically a plate of leftovers because I had to work. But basically, it turned into like 2 separate Thanksgivings because, or 3 more. Wait, no, math hard. 3 total because Thanksgiving leftovers. Friday went out with mom's family, and then Saturday we had church thing, which led to basically an after party at a restaurant where we all gathered up and ate. Which, oh my god. I had so many burger. They were a good burger.
I hung out with my cousin for a bit, got to see my great grandma, who's turning 101 in February.
Oh,
Wow.
An actual
And,
centenarian.
We had
That's
we
fair.
had dinner at Denny's. Which, surprisingly enough, the Denny's that we went to is still open 24 hours, despite all the COVID stuff.
Yeah, here's an interesting little thing that the pastor who was officiating the ceremony that we were doing for basically my niece's baptism was what that was for. Well, turned out he was a little bit late, but we figured out why. Apparently, he lives up in the Twin Cities, and apparently somebody broke into his car and took him for a little joyride.
Oh,
Imagine breaking into someone's car and then find out that was a pastor you broke into their car.
Yeah, special place in hell for those kind of people, but
the car leads straight to hell.
yeah. But thankfully, all things considered, they found it a couple of blocks down the road and didn't look like there was damage to anything, so at least silver lining for that. He just had to bring additional transportation while the police did an investigation on it, so make sure it wasn't used for any crimes or anything, so.
Right.
Oh, they're actually giving us a good Sunday night football game, Dolphins and Chargers.
I mean, the Braves and the Broncos and the Chiefs might have been good.
Yeah, but the Broncos suck.
That's why I said might. It'd be all dependent on how well the Chiefs want to do this weekend.
I mean, to be fair, it would have been absolutely hilarious to see the Chiefs lose to the Broncos on national television, but I doubt it would have happened.
All right. Well, we ready to start?
Yeah, I think I am, if you
Yes.
nerds are. All
Ready whenever
right.
you are.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and kick it with... Shit. Welcome, one and all, to session 50 of Chult of Personality. When last we left the expeditionaries, Rue, the human druid monk, Tyrant Bane of Omu, the Minotaur Paladin, Elise, the Wood Elf Ranger Fighter, Zeno, the Half-Elf Sorcerer, Enoch, the human warlock, and Dan, the Half-Elf Witch. Our heroes proceeded cautiously forward to search for a way out of down these pentagonal halls. They found another skeleton key, this one in the shape of an octagon. Before investigating a nearby control panel, they opted to go to another hallway to the south. This one with a sloped hallway and magically lit candles, with a violet curtain at the bottom of the ramp. Behind the curtain was a broken forearm gargoyle statue, with one of its arms lying on the floor, clutched in a fist, while the remaining 3 of the statue had their hands open. Above it was an inscription with a riddle on it. 3 I need, then 3 more. 3 more still opens the door. Inspection of a nearby mirror on the wall revealed that there was a real keyhole set within a painted chest. And thanks to the J Crocodile key within Enoch's possession, opening the panel revealed a crawl space beyond it. Yuki was sent ahead to scout what was inside the hallway, and at the end of it was a 10-foot square room with a small shelf with a large fist-sized ruby, guarded by a massive stone juggernaut believed to be the construct named Napaka. The expeditionaries then decided to return to the control panel, and through trial and error, and an earth-shaking cacophonous roar, they managed to turn the rooms once, then twice, before resetting it to its original position. However, as it was reset to the original position, the smell of toxic gas wafted from the central rotating room, causing 4 shambling mounds to rise up and attack our heroes. And as the dust, clouds, and compost settle from this harrowing encounter, let's rejoin the expeditionaries as they formulate and execute a plan to proceed forward on tonight's episode of Chult of Personality. So, I believe last time we had also talked about the possibility of splitting some of the characters in order to try to make your way through this.
We also talked about a long rest as soon as we started.
Oh, yes. There was that as well. So, where do you guys wish to go from here in order to try and procure your long rest?
Well, the room we're mostly in, which would be this one, seems to be safest because this one could possibly birth shambling mounds.
Yeah, probably the best.
We just gotta go ahead and park away from the acid.
Mm-hmm.
Or the sludge, or the...
Yes.
Whatever it is.
The acid.
Yes,
Whatever
the
it is, we
slime.
can't use it. Yes, the sloom.
Alright, Lair. Yes, I tried. Orvex. And Vaughn Jr.
I was about to say, well, if we are taking a long rest, Vaughn Jr. will disappear.
Okay.
Yeah, Vaughn Jr.'s are all union workers. They only appear for an hour.
Yep, it's in the contract.
They don't go into a job without a work order.
Mm-hmm.
As well they should.
Alright. So, as all of you begin to partake in your long rest, what are you guys going to be doing in the span of that time?
Hawk shoe, hawk shoe.
Trying to think.
I will be keeping guard. So I can truly do.
Mm-hmm.
Elise will come out of her trance, obviously about halfway through the long rest, and also probably keep watch at that point.
I imagine Enoch's gonna be looking through Wither's journal.
Yeah, probably.
Give me an intelligence check for me as you're reading through Enoch.
Oh boy. It'll tell me anytime now. 17.
17. As you're reading through Wither's journal, one of the things that you have noticed is there's one thought that kind of lingers in your mind for a little bit, and it's when you're trying to figure out, you posed an interesting question earlier about how some of these machines might have been powered.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're thumbing through Withers' journal, a particular page comes to mind as you're reading through. You see a diagram presented of what looks to be a chain, a drive chain, essentially, that wraps around a set of gears. or sprockets. And as you're looking through it, what's weird is that you see one chain that wraps around one of the cogs, but through one side, you see the chain looks like it's winds up going into some sort of portal.
Huh.
Oh god, we're dealing with fourth dimensional engineering. Son of a bitch.
Well, it looks like this machine is part magical, so there's no easy way to circumvent it mechanically.
Right, because they couldn't make it easy for us, could they?
I mean, we met the man who made this. He was a giant asshole.
That's true.
Don't you think the chain could be severed with a heavy enough blow?
True, but then we couldn't get this thing to work, period. I mean, I can possibly make a chain big enough to try to work it, but without knowing where else it would go, so that way we could, you know, control these gears, we basically are stuck with having to work the puzzle as it is. And that's also if these walls aren't enchanted with the same thing that sometimes stops me from tearing things apart and rebuilding them.
And imagine, considering how important this is to the whole structure of the puzzle, probably not going to be easily fabricated into something else.
I mean, truth be told, there seems to be no rhyme or reason to what he did and didn't enchant. And it's all just... If we had enough time, I could probably find a way to do something, but then, again, this is basically a quasi-incomplete machine. With the magic aspect, it's a 60-30 chance that we end up possibly dying.
I'd rather not take that chance.
It's a low chance, but still not one I'm worth taking unless we need to.
Also, considering our group has gotten a lot bigger, I'm gonna do something a little different. And he goes up to certain people and he taps them. And since it has been a while and we haven't done it, 1 second here. I'm gonna use my gift of the protector and switch over the 4 people I can actually protect to be Kawasha, Orvex, Lucana, and Zal.
All right.
That's fair.
We need to protect the NPCs who have weaker stats.
Yeah. Oh, and I just realized I don't know if I mentioned it, but Liamon's tiny hut would be up for our rest.
Understandable. All right. So, aside from that, also, Enoch, I have DM'd you a couple of other passages you were able to pick up from Wither's journal as well.
All right.
In Discord.
Yes. Well, I will read these out, and I'll say that he passes this information along when everyone's done resting. So the first one is the Fall of Omu. Omu's bloody trials drew attention of a Sirak, an archlich who wanders the cosmos in search of souls to harvest. A Sirak who is fond of death traps marveled at the trials concocted by the Omuans. They inspired him to create his own dungeon below the city. A little over a century ago, a Sirak entered Omu and slew all 9 trickster gods, then enslaved the Omuans and forced them to carve out a tomb for their defeated gods. When the tomb was complete, a Sirak murdered the Omuans and sealed them in the tomb with their false gods. The Archlich resumed his odyssey across the plains, content that the dungeon would feed his phylactery with souls of the dead adventurers. The jungle reclaimed Omu, and it fell into ruin. Then, the rise of Raznasi. 50 years ago, a brood of Yuan-Ti from Hisari slivered into Omu and made it their home. They built an underground temple beneath the old palace and patiently waited for their god, Dindar the Night Serpent, to come forth and swallow the world. Earthquake shook Omu and cracked it open like a fig, causing the river to burst its banks. Chance spared the Yuan-Ti temple from destruction, but scores of Yuan-Ti died, including their leader, a Yuan-Ti abomination. The evil warlord Raz Nasi, who raised an army of undead to wage war on the holy city of Mesro, only to suffer a terrible defeat, arrived in Omu shortly after the Yuan-Ti. Raz Nasi wormed his way into the Yuan-Ti's favor and underwent a ritual to transform into a Malisan. Before long, he became their ruler. Today, beneath the cracked and broken streets of Omu, Raz Nasi holds sway and plots to bring Dindar the Night Serpent into the world, sealing its doom. So he just kind of looks at Zal, Lucana, and Tyrant Bay and be like, well, so we filled in some blanks on the Black Day. Sorry about your culture and history.
All of this just to... I don't know if Acerak's motivations for originally becoming a lich, but all of this just to fuel his undeath. This entire building, the entire Black Day, because he doesn't want to die.
I've been thinking about that recently. It's
Oh.
just been in the back of my mind. Dan, am I right in saying that liches are magical in nature?
Yes. Basically, a wizard caster of some kind decides they don't want to die and go about a way of making them a intelligent undead creature.
So it's fear that drives a man to become a lich?
In
Yeah,
a way, yeah.
most of the time. I mean, might be someone who is afraid they aren't going to get their life's work done if they die, so they become a lich. But usually it is fear that fuels a person to become a lich.
To think the Black Day was made over such a cowardly thought.
Well,
Unfortunately, that's the
suppose
type
it's-
of things that you have to get used to with these type of magic users.
I suppose it's not too unusual.
well, the scarier thing is that Sirak had nothing to do with Chult. Like, Omu just kind of got his attention, and then he just made it worse.
Perhaps you could find out more about where Sarek was from. It might give us the means in order to go ahead and destroy him then, if he isn't natively Cholton.
I'll see what I can find, but it's based on what Wivers wrote down, and from here it sounds like he might not even be from this realm.
He tilts his head at you. This realm? Like a different kingdom? Wither's garb didn't really come off to me as if he was Cholton either.
Well, it's this phrase right here, and he'll pick it up and he'll show it to you. Then remember, you can't read. Well, actually, no, you can read common. He'll go, an archlich who wanders the cosmos. So it sounds like he came from someplace. I don't know where, but
Like with demons.
Yeah, I guess.
He
I'm gonna
may
be-
have... Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry. He may have come from outside of our planar system. To put it simply, there's a whole bunch of planes that are near each other, and that's our planar system.
Okay.
Very simply, the angels, celestials are in one place, the devils and demons in another. There are other sets of these systems that are outside of ours. So it's possible that Acerak came from a different planar system entirely. Maybe a similar plane to ours, but not the exact one. But now we're getting into cosmology. And if I had to hazard a guess, being a lich, probably cautious enough to not leave his phylactery lying around here.
And it stands to reason that. Wait, what is the phylactery?
Oh, the phylactery is what holds his mortal soul. If that gets destroyed, he cannot come back ever again. That's the whole, like, anchor for the lich. If that gets destroyed, they no longer exist. If that's still intact, he can reconstitute himself around it some amount of time in the future.
Could I ask another question?
Sure.
Would a phylactery have to be in the same? Oh, this is hard to wrap my head around. Would it? He absentmindedly flicks the crown hanging off his horn.
I think I know what you're trying to ask. Would it have to be in the same area that he is, right?
Right. Would it have to be in the same? Would it have to be somewhere close by to where he is? Would it have to be in the same plane as where he is?
Can
I don't-
Tentacle say a history check to see that?
Sure.
I could
Or
roll
Arcana.
something else for that. Yeah, I'd probably go with
17.
Arcana. And Dan will roll... Also a 17.
Yep. Yeah, the both of you come to arrive at the same conclusion. You suspect that might not be the case. Claude, as he kind of strokes his chin, he looks into you and says, "No, that's not the case at all. He could have his phylactery in a completely different realm, different plane of existence, and he could just revive there at some point. Any
Smart,
lich
he
could,
would
really.
do, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on the person, really. Or the lich, I suppose. Because if you think about it, some people might think you'd want to keep it on your person because if you keep it on your person, you always know where it is. But if you get killed and they know the phylactery's there, then you're dead. And another person might put it in a statue somewhere long away from where anyone else would find it. Or in a pit, in a crypt or some kind. Or put it around a dragon that you're friendly with's neck. Could be anywhere, really.
Or if you're
Importantly, it could be
particularly
anything.
crafty, you could bestow it into some seemingly mundane magical item.
Or maybe just make it look like an urn and just put it somewhere amongst a ruin or something.
Mixed in with a bunch of different urns that look basically identical.
Well, even then, like they would probably go off the thinking of if I make it such a common object that no one will pay any attention to it, that'll be the way that they survive. Like for all we know, it could be like a spoon or something.
Above game, I'd like to imagine a Cyrex watching us and furiously taking notes. Damn, that's really good. I didn't think of that.
The hell? What? Oh my god, a spoon would actually be amazing to be that because no one would think about that.
Someone's eating, like, I don't know, soup or something with a spoon that has a Cyrex soul and has no fucking idea. Tastes like undeath.
Alright, well, now we need to figure out who we're going to put in charge of running this puzzle. And he looks over to Biff and our very crazy friend whose name I don't remember.
Oh, you mean
Atan.
Atan?
Yes.
I mean, sure, you can count on me. I mean, just push some buttons.
Well, there's a very
Seems easy
specific
enough.
thing to do. I think me and Rue can help teach you that.
And I could
Well-
leave Yuki with him so we have a direct line of communication.
Well,
Be smart.
there's one unanswered tidbit to that board. Still haven't figured out what that star lever does.
If I had to guess, maybe it has something to do with the riddle of that weird statue.
Remind Kitten again what one that was?
The if you look down where I'm pinging in the hallway, the gargoyle statue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Yes.
farm gargoyle statue.
Yeah. Because we need to find 3, 3, and 3, and then he'll open a door.
There's also a chance it could activate our friendly neighborhood siege engine down there.
Mm. Or it could be a red herring. Like it does absolutely nothing. And it's there to make you think it does something.
Dan, let's be honest, we are not that lucky.
Well, either
It's
way,
completely harmless, or is it?
either way, there's still several places we gotta check, so might as well start seeing what we can get to.
All right. So, aside from that very deep dive into the nature of liches, nothing else happens during your guys' long rest.
Yay! Alright, so it sounds like we're gonna leave Biff, Yuki, and guy whose name I totally forgot again.
Atan.
Atan. Yeah.
Oh,
To be
got
fair.
touched. That's oh.
Be fair, Tom doesn't talk much aside from, anxiety-induced panic about shadows.
And other insane rants.
Alright, so...
Okay, so, what one do you want me to try first?
Okay, so we would basically go over how it works with them, obviously.
Okay, so use the dial, and he kind of turns it. And then if I want to do it, I push the button.
Yes.
Okay.
But only use the blue. We may have had a divine message of red is bad.
You feel Papa Zottle just nodding very sagely in your mind, Enoch, as you say that.
You need to hate the color red.
Enoch stands there next to Tyrant Bane, the two guys who are the most red in the party.
It's more of a coppery, but yes.
Right, so before we move anything, I think we should go down over into this one, because it seems like most of the paths connect to there.
Indeed.
Or rather, to the other one.
And then by the looks of things, we want to turn it to 1.
Hmm.
And potentially 5 next, depending on what this symbol means. And she's pointing at the one that vaguely looks like a tent.
Yeah. It's either a tent or a pie sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like a geyser. But upside down, obviously.
Yeah, that works too.
So I need to look at that handout again. There it is. Ah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So first and then fifth. Gotcha.
I'm sure she'll reach down and scritch Yuki's ears. I'm sure Yuki will give you a signal.
Yeah, sure.
Troop.
All right.
Troop.
And I assume all of you make your way towards the compost chamber?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, Dan, say when.
Alright. Parrot Bay and Zeto? Wanna come on
Oh.
in?
Oh, yes, of course. I forgot to drag my thing over there. My bad.
Yeah, same.
I didn't want to turn everything around until you were actually in here.
All right.
When?
Alright, so as you... Alright, so you hear in your mind as Biff kind of talks. Alright, so... This... Doop, this... Doop, and then... Like this. And as he says that, you all hear a...
Zeno, I have a really bad feeling about this.
As the door that's off to this side immediately shuts. And you all feel yourselves begin to rotate as at least I think that's right. Yep, you see the door off to the south is also turned into a solid wall. And as the rotating stops, you see that there is a doorway that has opened up into the next room over here. Let me go ahead and polygon reveal this. We'll just denote that this corridor right there is an actual doorway.
Okay.
That's fair. Probably would have been difficult to do anyway for them to actually animate this in Roll20, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Would have been very cool though.
It would.
Yeah, no, that would have been super rad.
They just needed more tiles.
Yeah.
But as you see this room beyond, 5 teak wardrobes stand against the ironclad walls of this chamber, each with a door bearing a carved image or scene. Puddles of gray slime cover parts of the floor. The room has 2 exits. The one you are in, and an animate-type portcullis blocking the passage to the north. Set into a metal plate above the portcullis is a row of 5 red crystals, shaped like drops of blood.
Well, that's ominous.
Oh shit.
Alright, so these are wardrobes?
Yes.
Great, more things of slime.
Do they look magical?
Well.
Enoch?
Do they look magical?
Yes, in fact.
Oh boy.
Each of those wardrobes give off transmutation magic
Okay.
and conjuration magic.
Oh.
shit.
Oh, okay. These things are glowing with transmutation and conjuration magic.
So traps.
Yeah?
These might be mimics. I hope they're not.
I mean, I didn't get magic off of the mimics.
If I had to guess, these probably summon something to attack us if we get the puzzle wrong. Transmutation could be anything, really. Turning anything into anything else. Or could be that it conjures something that we need, and if we do this wrong, it transmutes us into something.
Well, it could also have something to do with that, and he just points above the portcullis, where it shows 5 red, blood drops, and then he points to 5 wardrobes.
True.
And I'll reveal that's basically what you can see in the passage beyond the portcullis.
I imagine we might need more information before we do anything.
True. There might be a hint in the other way.
Well, up or down first?
I choose up.
As do I, mostly because I can't get through that portcullis.
I'll go down.
All right.
Oh, I didn't realize we were splitting. I was gonna go up.
All right. So again, the portcullis is over this stretch here, currently. I need to go on the right layer, I guess, but yeah, there is a portcullis
Ah.
there.
Oh.
Okay, so we can't go through there. So.
Yep. Again, the only exits are the way you came, through the central one, and the north one, which is blocked off by the portcullis.
Okay, so we're going to need to shift the rooms
okay.
again
I see.
to actually get down here. Let's take a look. See. That means we need to go to 5. So if no one has any objections, Dan will signal to Yuki to signal to Biff to switch to 5.
Okay. Switch to 5, Biff. You got it. All right. Boop. Chick. 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 Chick.
I'm sure that's fine.
All right, here we go. And you hear another cacophonous groan as the door to the other room beyond closes off. And as you feel the floor spin beneath you, you see that as it spins for a while, you see that the north passage where the adamantic portcullis is hides for a moment. But as it comes to a stop, that is revealed again, and you see there is a passage that opens up over here.
Ah.
All right.
Right. So down first.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan. So what do we see, Milla, as we continue down?
As you continue on down, it makes a slight curve to the left. You encounter another puddle of that weird slime.
I also have a question. Since my magic sight is up, am I getting anything from the slime, since we know it has some kind of weird property to it?
You're not really able to detect anything coming up from the slime.
Oh!
And as you make your way
Okay,
further into the
friendly.
room, or closer to the room,
Hey, Nagna, I found your older brother.
a life-size golden statue of a mastodon stands atop a 1-foot-high stone cog at the center of this room. Jeweled tusks sweep from its jowls, and its trunk is raised in a roar. Inscriptions coil around the statue's body, and murals on the walls show a Chulted warrior riding a living mastodon through a series of hellish landscapes. In each scene, a different breed of devil assails them.
Huh.
Okay. Oop. We're obviously going to carefully skirt that.
As you make your way closer to them, where you feel Aijin in your mind. Oh. I want to ride the mastodon. I want to ride the statue. Let's ride the statue. It's a golden mastodon. It looks so cool. Let's ride it.
Oh, yeah, no, you know what? Nope, this. You just kind of see her eyes almost glaze over for a moment, and she just kind of begins to go up to the thing.
I like to think
Kinda-
that both Enoch and Zeno are like, no, 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 no.
Are you doing okay?
Depends on if they're actually restraining me or not.
No. At this point, Enoch is just like, he can't see any danger, and he's just not gonna fight Rue. He's just like, nah, at this point, I'm just gonna pick my battles.
Alright, yep, she'll just kind of touch it for a moment, and then she'll hop onto it.
Death.
Zeno's gonna look over at Enoch. Okay, why the hell am I being the rational one here? We don't know what this thing is.
I don't think there's any harm in it.
Ask yourself how many times we've said that in this damn this damn building.
And in each option I was wrong, I pounded it into paste.
She'll blink back to clarity. Why am I up here?
We were asking ourselves the same question.
I rolled to
If-
just inspect this.
If you're looking for a if you're looking for a mount, I can suggest one that's not a statue.
She looks momentarily embarrassed, and then she's gonna get off.
Alright. Elise, yeah, give me an investigation check.
Yeah, 15.
15. As you're looking around the stone dais, you see that where the stone teeth are, it looks like this cog can rotate, although how, you're not exactly sure, but taking a look at the statue further, you see its tusks are just encrusted with lots and lots of gemstones, and it looks like the main body and the tusks of this mastodon, it looks like it's gold, it looks like it's all covered with gold leaf.
Well, those jewels are definitely legit, and this thing appears to at least be gold plated or gold painted. Also, there's an actual mechanism that this can probably, the cog down there can probably turn, but I can't see a way to do it.
Let me see. I will try to go ahead and I'm just gonna hold grab one of the teeth and just try to move it. Just tilt it this way or that and see which way it gives.
As you go to try and grab it, no matter how hard you try, you trying to make a turn. Also, Rur, I'll also give this to you as part of your passive perception. As you're sitting on top of the mastodon, as you're looking basically at the base of the neck of this creature, there's a star-shaped indentation up there.
She kind of narrows her eyes momentarily. No. I'd be very annoyed if we needed that star. She's gonna it's an indentation.
Yep.
Does it need to be pressed?
As you were looking at the invitation, you're not sure, but you suspect, based on what you're looking at that control panel, perhaps that handle would work for it.
Dadgummit! You just hear her head slam into the back of the thing.
You alright there, Rue?
We need to go back.
Oh. Why?
It's gonna fly over and look.
She with her head still against the back of the head, she just points wordlessly at the star shape.
Dan's face falls. Oh my god. The
Please.
star handle was for this.
Always looks at Dan. Should we have Yuki tell him to pull the lever?
Not
Sure.
while we're all in here.
I mean, as far as we're aware, only the 3 rooms turn. This room might be safe.
We could maybe back out into the hallway and then have him pull the lever to see what it does. It probably turns it in a different direction based on what way you pull it, or maybe we just have to yank the star lever out and cram it into this indentation back here, and then we can move it ourselves.
Always looked like she was about to reach for one of the tusks, but we'll, think better of it.
I'm inclined to believe it's our
What is
companions.
this? As you hear Orvex just kind of looking over. Why can't I get the feeling I've probably have seen this before? As he's kind of looking at the murals, fact that there's a mastodon here in the murals, and there's a mastodon here. Oh, it's driving me mad. I wish I could know what this is.
Orvex, I do bend a knee typically to your knowledge of ancient, like, Chultan culture, but we do also have a rare utility here. Points to Lucana and Zal. Why don't we ask the people who were here while this was still an active city?
Okay. Saul just kind of sheepishly looks down. Just kind of scratching at his arms. You hear him saying, Omu and Terrapane, "Oh, I don't like the mastodon, but I don't want to provoke its anger."
We'll say back in Chultan, what about the mastodon would provoke its anger?
I don't know. The spirit of Obalaka was telling me that, and now I'm uneasy about it.
I'll look back to everybody. Obalaka warns Zal about the mastodon's anger. Something about provoking it.
Well,
As the kind of guy goes over to look at it. Yes, I remember these. This depicts the tale of Chigakari.
Oh?
Terrabane? I want you to roll a history check with advantage.
Smooth brain go. 18.
All right, and you instantly remember this as Lucado regales it to you. These murals, they tell the story of Chigakari. He was a Chultan warrior who had stolen his king's prized possession, a mastodon named Gom, and she motions her hand over towards the statue in the middle. As punishment, the king's sorcerers banished him and Gom to the Nine Hells, but the two of them fought their way back home. Once he returned triumphant, he came back, took his king's head, and turned it into a chalice.
Oh, Chigakari and Gom.
Well,
Yes,
that's
that makes
cool.
sense, as Lucano kind of puts up her hand. Perhaps if we activate that, perhaps we may have to go through the same trial that they did.
And fight through the Nine Hells to get back here. Or at least get back to Chult.
Or perhaps maybe fight the same devils they did.
Really hope it's the devils, because I'd rather not go to the Nine Hells if we can avoid it.
Same.
Question, Milla. How many devils are depicted across these walls?
Let's see, there are
40,000.
There are 5 different types of devils that are depicted on here.
Enoch just starts massaging his temples. I figured out what the wardrobes do and what it has to do with the blood on the portcullis.
What's that?
Oh.
He just points to each one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he just thumbs over his shoulder. Yeah, I think we have to summon a bunch of devils and kill them if we want to open that portcullis.
Ooh.
It's something I am skilled at.
True, if we had to fight devils, I'm glad you're here, Tyrant Pain.
Like that
Oddly
drum
enough,
boy just
Dan, I
like
think you're-
slowly inched from the top of the screen. It spooked me.
Yeah. Like, so Dan, like, Zeno looks over at Dan. Yeah, you know, I think at this point, your signature move might be the most effective at this.
True.
Dan,
Very true.
hitting them with the moonbeam will definitely like hurt them.
Well, first things first, she says, freaking glaring at the star shape. We have to go get the lever.
Well, do we want to first see if just pulling the lever does anything, so we don't have to leave?
I suppose.
Works for
Try.
me.
Looks at Dan.
Do we want to leave the room first, or do we want to just chill in here while he pulls the lever?
No, I do. It's already over here.
Dan's gonna fly over there as well if anyone wants to join in the hallway.
Tyrant Bane is drawing his sword, and he is going to go ahead and look over at Enoch. Do you think the demons will spawn here?
If I had to guess, they'd probably spawn in the other room because conjuration magic.
Oh, that makes sense. He's very quickly, he's kind of giddy about going over this way.
Tyrant Bane, end up right next to me. Zeno's gonna cast Fly. Here, this might help you out.
Hmm? Oh! It's like when Rue made me all gusty. Yeah.
Zeno's gonna make Tyrant Bane fly. And because it's a level 4 spell. 11.
Alright. Now it's just as... Okay, I'm going up.
Zeno's gonna be like, basically just think of yourself in the air as light as a feather, and you will be so.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like how Rue taught me. And forward, just think about going forward. And he's going to go through here, and as he's going through here, you hear him go... He's just bapping up against every wall. He is not great at this, but...
A bug game that lasts an hour.
We're going to bump into a lot of shit in an hour, I'm letting you know.
Hell, I was like, I have to do this at least once.
A bull in a china shop.
Enoch sighs and just turns his hand into a sword and goes into the other room.
Just like the Legend of Chigakari, I am very excited.
One of us is.
All right. I could stay here just to look at the skull, or I could join all of you in this room in case bad things happen.
I think bad things will happen.
Rue!
Above game, Caitlin set her computer borked.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That's why she hopped out.
Ah, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I see it now.
Meh.
There you are.
Hey, welcome back.
Meh.
Oh no, Kayla got polymorphed into a goat.
Oh
That
no!
was my job.
Alright. So, you all make your way back into the wardrobe room. What do you all do?
Dan will message Yuki to message Biff to pull the lever!
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Okay. Okay.
Ironically enough, Biff and Kronk probably have the same amount of intelligence.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I have to read something real quick here. Cause,
Oh boy. Oh, I love that sound.
Oh, this
That's a
can
good
only
sound.
go well.
Get ready, people. This is about to be really, really dumb.
It's either gonna be really, really bad for us, or it's gonna be really, really bad for the people who pull the lever.
Well, I mean...
You know,
continue
I
on.
didn't think about that till just now.
Ah!
I mean, it's not like they can't pull the wrong lever because there's only one.
True.
Here's the thing. They're baby NPCs. If they die, there's no one to pull the lever.
And no one to move the control panel. We may have soft-locked by accident.
well, as you command Yuki to pull the lever, okay, pulling the lever.
If we softlock ourselves, we could just go ahead and just turn into an impromptu podcast. It's just like, well, that's the end of the show, because I don't see any way we're going to get out of this.
I know we can get out of it. There's a very good Zeno that could get us out of that particular problem. However, it's still annoying.
Okay. Question, are you going to be perceiving through Yuki's senses while you're commanding her to pull the lever?
Sure. Just to make sure everything's okay.
What a confident response! Yes!
Do I need to go over there, literally?
So,
No, we don't have any reason to suspect
meanwhile,
anything is
back
wrong.
in the room. Okay, Dan, pull the lever. Oh, okay, you got it. Pull the lever. And you watch it as Biff goes to pull the lever. You hear a grinding coming from behind as... And a slam is just like, wait, what? As... You go and turn... As Yuki immediately goes to turn around. Oh, no. What? No! There's a door behind it! We're trapped! And as she goes to turn around, you just see that the 3 pipes that are above the panel, you see that slime begin to pour out, and then you just hear panic. No! As, you see Yuki just jumping onto the panel. It's like, no! Ah!
Hold on, I have to
As-
see something real quick.
Atan just lets out a screech as he steps to the pool. He collapses onto the floor.
Oh no.
Can you, Dan? Can you? Oh no, Dan's deaf if he's in this mode.
Yeah, but Dan can come back to all of you, and so lever activated a trap, and the slime pipes are going off.
Tell them to use the panel to create a new door.
Dan will
That
go
or
back
that I will-
and
Should I have a dimension door just in case ready? Just so I need a safe
No, we'll
zone?
teleport into acid. No, not yet.
I'm flying.
Dan will message them to try to shift the rooms so that they can get the door back open.
Alright, so that's... okay, alright, I'll try, I guess. It's very hard to stand on this and turn this.
Okay, pull the next lever. He's like, now there's slime and bees!
Where the
And as he
hell
goes
did
to
the
touch
dragon
that-
come from?
I think they're combining now. What is this?
The third one, he's like, potatoes! Like,
As the doors seal off, and the room begins to rotate once more. As this room is opened up once more.
Running.
Oh jeez.
triage.
Dan, can you see through Yuki?
Dan will get into this room and then look through Yuki's eyes to see what they're dealing with.
Dog camera.
Dog camera. Oh my fucking god! Ah!
Let's go to the Yuki cam.
And as you cut to the Yuki cam, by this point, the slime is about even with the control panel. As you look down, and you see that Yuki's just lets out a. He's like, "Dad, no!" It's like, "No, no, 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 no!" And as you see Yuki's vision cut out as the slime makes its way up, and your connection to her has been severed.
My connection with Yuki has been severed. It's panic time. It's time to get there as fast as humanly possible.
Yep, we're trying to run.
Well, we soft-locked ourselves. Hot damn.
Mm. I mean, they saved us from soft locking because we got out of these.
Well,
Where are we
as
gonna
you-
go, Dan? There's 3 rooms, Dan!
as you try to figure out,
Open up the console, Dan!
as you guys await for a response,
Yes.
nothing happens. Nothing turns. As you guys are presented with this information, this seems like a good time to take a break.
We turned it up to here.
Whoops.
Okay, yep, no, we soft-locked. I'm sorry. I thought this was going to open next.
Well, welcome to the Two Rooms podcast. My name is Rabbit. Welcome to Two Rooms and being joined by Caitlin. Hello, Caitlin.
Oh, did you go?
Oh, nope, Caitlin's dead. All right. Well,
I'm still here, but I might go grab
I'm
some
joined
water
by
real quick.
I'm joined by Drake. Nope, no, I'm not. All right.
Still here. I haven't left yet.
Oh,
I'm not
good.
gonna leave until someone else comes back.
I'm joined by someone.
So I said, Rabbit, if this is your Howard Stern experience, does this make me Artie Lang?
You are the Artie Lang to my Howard Stern. What a great. You want to know what's great about that, Vaughn?
What? Please tell me.
We're probably the only two people who know about Howard Stern and Artie Lang.
Yeah, no. The only difference is I'm probably not going to do enough coke to pass out mid-sentence.
It's
I have
God.
heard the name.
Have you seen Artie Lang in Hot Ones?
I have not, but it's been a good minute since I kept up with Hot Ones.
Oh my God, dude, it is so fucking funny.
The last Hot Ones I saw was the Gordon Ramsay one. I'm like, okay, this is it. They peaked.
On the upside, I guess it's now time to see how much of these walls can be torn apart and reconstructed.
And if we can actually save two of the NPCs we just got.
I hope so. He gets ordered anything about Biff, and he's got some kind of secret. I'd like it if we could learn it before he dies.
Above game, I've been playing Mastodon's Curl of the Burrow in the background while this has been happening.
That's a good song to play for this, actually.
Right. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. I will be back.
I'm back. So, did I hear right? You're to learn about Biff?
Possible.
Well, I haven't left yet, but yes.
We're just like, can we at least save this guy?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess.
I say, are we going to learn if he's soluble in water?
I mean, like, he might be a changeling or something, I'm guessing? Just throwing a dart at a board?
And this is when we learn that Biff is immune to acid damage.
Yeah,
But this thing does
he's
necrotic.
just sitting. Just chilling there. Huh. Well, eventually they'll get me out of this.
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. This is fucking stupid. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go get some popcorn. I feel like I need some right now.
Yeah. And I'm gonna grab some water, and I don't know, maybe cook something for myself.
I will say, hopefully soon, thanks to my new job, I'll be able to start showing off some things for the upcoming D&D miniseries we have coming at the end of December, which, oh boy, that certainly is coming quickly. I say as I suffer through the after effects of both Black Friday and Cyber Monday from a delivery standpoint.
Boy, I feel that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Boy, howdy, I had a fun time on Monday. I get that too. 3 people working the entire day and getting slammed with online orders, plus the fact that we never really got deliveries fully done either.
Well, I
Feel
can
that
also
too.
I can also pass on a bit of information to everyone who watches this stream in the future on YouTube and those watching now. Amazon Prime is no longer worth you spending your money on because they don't have enough drivers to actually keep up with all the orders. So a fair amount of it is just still going through UPS, and it will get to you when it gets to you.
It's a good thing I stopped paying for them a while ago.
It's a good thing I don't really order through Amazon, if ever.
True, but at least with my knowledge, I can save a few people. Though some people may like it for at least the one guaranteed sub they get through Twitch.
Mhm.
Heck yeah.
I was gonna say, if I ever order computer stuff, I go through Newegg.
I was gonna save my last beer for just something else, but considering what's going on, fuck it.
Now, I will say, I say for you guys above the table, you have not softlocked yourselves. There is still a way out of this. I'll just leave it at that. So,
If we look, I've already pulled out a notebook of talking points to finish up the rest of the session because it became the last session.
I think I'm just gonna name this episode. I think I'm just gonna name this episode on YouTube the Softlock Podcast.
Because if we've been softlocked ourselves, it's been an honor talking to you guys. And I'll find out something to fill up a Tuesday evening.
Well, I don't know. We've still got a perfectly good beholder to fight.
True.
assuming you
We
can
can
find
literally.
that last gem.
Yeah, we can literally just go back up through the tunnel.
Yeah, if you want to try and find that last gem and do a beholder fight.
Meanwhile, also Enoch has no idea if he can still age. No longer needs to eat, drink, or even breathe. I guess I just live here now.
1,000 years pass. They all finally get a new group of adventurers. Finally get to this point, and they come in the door, and Enoch is just sitting there like nothing happened, and he's just like, "Finally, some company."
No, it'd be more like, oh no, finally some company.
Oh no, finally, some company.
You
Are you
obviously
here? Are you here to finally kill me? It's been like 50 years. And they're like, no. And he just looks over to the guy behind me. He's like, could you check? Could
Yeah.
you check me?
Listen, I spent over a year learning that I'm not a people person, and then 1,000 years being relatively okay. Now, I think I want to go back.
Put me back in.
Oh no, the thing has disappeared.
Ah, yeah, because the connection has been severed.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I never left.
Alright, well, we're all here, so what do we want to do?
Elise looks to the hard camera. Man, ain't this the curl of the burl?
I have returned.
Welcome back. Well,
You gotta get in there somehow.
but here's the problem. That room's now full of acid. I would have to imagine that it acts something like the one room that filled up with blood or wine, whatever the heck it was.
Could you turn to something resistant to acid? Do you know of anything?
That's a good question, Megan. Is there something I can turn to? Give me a minute to search
What?
my brain for that answer.
What's a,
And by my brain, I mean Google.
what's a Mega Man?
As Talat just kind of looks at it, frustrated. He kind of saunters back into the room that you guys came from. You just
I'll
see
look
him kind
over-
of step
I'll look
into
over
the
as well.
room.
What do you
And
see?
you see Talat just go fling open the doors and... what? As...
Nani?
Emmett Tall. What?
What?
I'll say as you follow Talad into here, let me describe the wardrobe that he sauntered his way up to. Da, da, da. For that wardrobe, enormous interlocking gears and cogs stretch out as far as you can see. suddenly a spherical construct with spindly legs and small wings tumbles through the open doorway.
What is that?
I don't know, but it has uncannily supple lips.
You're not wrong. And that's just... It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I hate the fact you're right.
That might be a running joke with me and Citric that I've been waiting for a long
What?
time.
What?
You see it as this, this creature with a spherical body and spindly legs. It tries to make its way back into the wardrobe that it came out of, but every time it tries to do it, it gets pushed back and it topples onto the floor. And then picks itself up, tries to step into the wardrobe, and then falls out.
Can I roll something to figure out what this is?
I look toward Rue and back toward the creature with a look that says, "Are you seeing this shit?"
Dial up noises.
All right.
I don't understand. Did we find a graphical bug? What's going on?
If anybody wants to make an Arcana check.
That is a 26 with a nat 20 on the other side.
14.
8.
All right. As you're kind of looking over, based on
9.
what's happened here, first off, the creature that fell into the room. You have read several books on the subject in your study of the cosmos. And one thing that stands out in particular is the plane of Mechanus. Specifically, the Modrons that tend to inhabit that. Which are, mechanical constructs with various goals, and they're typically beings of order. Specifically, this is a monodrone, which basically function as the grunts or worker ants of the Modron race. They're very simple creatures that are very confined to doing a few simple tasks at best.
How did a Modron get here? Okay.
Oh, what?
Is this
So,
this thing is a Modron? I
Yes.
reach out to grab it, I guess, because it keeps wiggling.
so Modrons are constructs that come from the plane of Mechanus. This one's a monodrone. It can do a few tasks. It's a being of order. I have no idea why it's here. At all.
I mean, Enoch points to the open, wardrobe that has a plane of infinite gears. She'll be more concerned about that.
That leads straight to Mechanus.
Leads opens this cabinet right here.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Hey.
As you open that cabinet, let's see, that was the... Which one was that? Ah, yes. As you make your way up towards this one, you see that the scene that's depicted on this door depicts ghouls dying on bones. And as you open that door, you gaze out across an ancient cemetery. Its canted tombstones shrouded in fog. Eerie, hungry shapes move among the graves in the distance. Suddenly, bright glowing balls of light appear in the room behind you. As... I have specific music for this as I go and click at this. I need everyone to roll initiative.
I was gonna say, is this where Strahd comes in? I heard ghouls and a graveyard. That's a solid 6 right there.
I got a 21.
Okay.
7.
I also got a 21.
Okay, so that's a 5 for Lucanu. And changing my thing does not change how that works. So then let's try.
Have a 13 on Zal.
All right.
I have a 15 on Kawash. No, I have a 17 on. Wait, no. I have a 4 on Kawasha.
Wait, why did I move this in? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Dang it!
Right. And I'm also in charge of Vortex. I guess I should go ahead and roll him too. Where are you, Orbex? There you are.
Alright, so... There we go. Will-o-wisp. We have...
Blessings.
Bless you.
Ah! They're that fast. Jeez, okay. Well, they rolled a 24, so... They go first.
Also, we need to add in Talad and Lucana. I can give you their initiatives in a second.
Alright. Talad. And Lucanu. And also... Is the Mono Drone even going to be a combatant in this, I wonder?
It depends on what type of enemy these are, which I believe is undead.
Alright, so what did Talad and Lucanu roll for initiative?
Lucanu rolled a 5, Talad rolled a 17.
Alright, so 5 and 17. Oh, come on. Alright. Let's see. And what did Zol get?
13.
13 for Zol, okay. And Kawasha?
A 4.
Kawasha rolled a 4, okay. Alright, that should be everyone. So we'll start with the Will-O-Wisps. Alright, they're each gonna fly and... Let's see.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, these spheres of light just move around and they're going to have arcs of lightning jump out at each of you. So, we'll start with Elise. That's 10, which I assume misses.
Yep.
For Dan, that's a 13 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So you will take 11 points of lightning damage.
Ah!
Hold on. Hold on. How close is Nan? Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, hold on. My favorite phrase, the fuck he will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, so Tyrant Bait takes 11 points of damage.
I do.
Enoch. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Alright, Tyrant Bane. 13 does not hit you.
Nope.
For the one engaged with the Modron, that's a miss. That's surprising. And that's going to be a hit on Claude. He takes 11 points of lightning damage.
Oh, that hurts him a lot.
And that concludes it for the Will-O-Wisp's turn. Next up is Elise.
Alright. I don't know what kind of resistances these things have, so I'm just gonna be better safe than sorry. On the one right in front of me.
Alright. So you cast a magical weapon on your bow.
Yep. And gotta go ahead and just point blank this thing along with a sharpshooter.
Alright.
19.
That hits.
Technically, it's actually 20 because it's +1 to everything. So, but it still hits.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's 21 damage. Plus Colossus, or not Colossus. Sorry, it hasn't taken any damage yet. But so just 21 damage.
It's still barely up.
Well, it's gonna get a shot again. Inspiration.
Sure.
There we go. 17.
17 misses. As it manages to dart out of the way.
All right. Yep. That's my turn then.
Alright. Next up is Zeno.
Fly right there. Actually, fly right here, so like these two aren't in the way. And for this one, and this one, and this one with a shadow. So basically, like aim right here, so I can hit those, or aim where I can hit those three and no one else.
Yep. Yeah, I'll allow it. You can hit those three, so that's gonna be con saves from the three of them.
First things first.
Roll for Wild Magic.
Okay, here we go.
Hey! Wild
Oh.
Surge, roll that percentile.
It has been literally 13 sessions since I've had to roll this. And I got a 7.
A 7.
Oh my fucking
Oh
God.
no!
Oh, good. That's what
Great.
you want to hear.
That's
Okay,
magic
so 5, 10, 20. Yeah.
Can I really quickly use a careful spell on this? Because before you say what it is out loud.
Sure. So you would automatically pass this, but I need
On all 4 of them. I'm going to do it on all 4
Dan,
of them.
Zeno, Enoch, and Tyrant Bane, and you to all make dexterity saving throws.
You get a +4 to your deck save.
Oh.
As you see a ball of fire erupt from right where Zeno is standing.
Oh no. So that'd be
I got a
23
12.
for me.
14.
I already used my reaction.
Oh, you know.
If this is what I think it is, I can possibly survive it.
Inspiration.
Oh yeah, you should do
Yes,
inspiration.
yes.
Do inspiration,
You
Vaughn.
should.
Yes, definitely. I am sorry.
Screw you.
Oh.
Screw you, roll 20.
Roll 20
All
right
right.
for the meme.
All right, roll 6d8 or roll 8d6s for me, Zeno.
8d6s.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, fireball just went off on Zeno.
Of course it did.
Ironically, at least if he rolls max damage, it can't kill me.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Actually,
he
you're
rolled
very
low.
low.
He rolled low, so 15 points of fire damage on a fail.
And that's on that's on me too, unfortunately.
Yep. All right, so God, I have to double check
Divided by
bullets if they're
2.
immune to fire damage.
Should be. So, what
Okay,
would that
so-
be cut in half then? For those who did save?
It'd be 7 points if you saved.
I also
Okay.
have to roll a save for Talad, so let me see what his
What's
I'd
your-
say he's just out of the range of that.
Okay.
What's your
Yeah,
DC, Zeno?
My DC is 15.
I failed by 1.
Well, we get a +4 with that, so
Even with a 14.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10 plus 4.
I think only Dan and Tyrant Bane succeeded.
All right, so that Will-O-Wisp is dead.
Alright.
This one failed, so it takes 15. Actually, no, that takes 7 because they're resistant to fire damage. So, from that, and I still have to resolve the shatter when that goes off too, because you hear a boom, whoosh.
Which thankfully will not hit any of us.
Yeah, the
I'm
shatter
gonna-
doesn't hit you.
By the way, for the shatter, if these two these three will somehow survive,
So 17 points of thunder damage.
they're dead
Alright.
basically. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, they are also resistant to thunder damage, so
Did the one in front of me survive here, or is he out of range?
he is just out of range. So he is not affected by the fireball. And let's see, so that was at 17, so 6. So that one takes 3. This one failed to shatter, so that'll take actually 8. No, it's 8, so it should be 4.
So,
Alright, so
so
that
chat,
was
how are you guys doing? I'm looking at you right now because I don't want to like. I'm like, oh god.
All right. Well, what else do you want to do for your turn there, Zeno?
Zeno like looking over to the other 4, face all charred and looking at them like, ow.
All right.
Above Cape, guys, I'm sorry, but this is probably the only way we're gonna get into that other room.
Above game, you're right, but it's just the fact that it happened to begin with.
That's what it was. You were opening first. Instead of just throwing caution to the wind, let's open a random one, see what we get.
The funny
Alright,
thing
anything
is that this is exactly the reason that everyone told me to get rid of this damn spell to begin with.
Ah, cruel, cruel irony.
Yes, I
Oh.
say as the person who rolled double nat ones.
Triple, actually.
Triple, yeah.
Triple,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like,
In game, Elise just looks at Den. I thought you got rid of that.
or you mean
Or
Zeno?
sorry, Zeno. Yes.
Why did I take this many things?
Bless you.
Thank you.
That's it. All right.
Sneezy.
Will that be it for your turn,
I've
then,
been
Zeno?
That
I'm
is
dying.
it.
All right.
I'm
All
like,
right.
above
Bless you,
game, I
Caitlin.
couldn't have rolled a. I'm glad I rolled only a fireball because you know what an 8 would have gotten me?
Oh, do tell.
A
What could we...
4th level ice storm. Remember what killed
Oh!
Oh yeah, Koopaloo.
We could have reopened some traumatic wounds from before.
Ironically enough, I believe that would have been the last time that he got a wild magic surge.
You got one before, after that, I think, but it was,
Was it?
it was good. That was the one where I think you
Oh yeah, you grew your beard of feathers, I think, or no?
there's been a couple times since then, but they've both been good.
Yeah. But at any rate, yeah, Rue, you're up.
I like to imagine that she's been staring at this door, and then she finally snaps her fingers. Oh, of course, a black dragon. Then she looks behind her and hears double explosions.
Yep.
She's just gonna run over. Ba-ba-ba. That's I can get that there.
Everyone is thoroughly charred as she walks up.
Yep.
Let's see. Do.
Above game, I'm just really happy that that thing rolled so damn low. I got 3 nat 1s in that.
So,
Worse.
are there some that are looking particularly not together at all?
The 3 that are down here look like they're flickering about the same. You know, they're slightly dimmer compared to the other 2 that are in there.
Alright, well... We'll aim... yeah, we'll aim for this one that's down by by Zeno. And we're going to do Ice Knife. Yeah, 15.
Alright, 15 misses.
Target.
However, let's see. Just gonna see the spell description for Ice Knife real quick, because it's been a hot minute. On a hit or a miss, the shard that explodes. The target of each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw and take 2d6 cold damage. So, unfortunately, Enoch, Tyrant Bane, and Zeno, you'll each need to make that dex save as well.
I'm helping. Whoops.
Get a +5, yeah, you know it.
17, yay.
22.
20.
Alright, so you avoid taking the damage from the explosion.
I just imagine at this point Enoch just tilts his head with the grinding of stone as it blasts past him.
Me.
Alright, so go ahead and roll the damage for the Ice Knife explosion. So 2d6.
So 2d6. 7.
So for 7. They both failed, but it didn't seem like the explosion did as much to them as they thought it could have.
Did I? Don't want to transform this yet. I think that's all I can do for the moment.
Alright. Next up is Ukanu.
You want to move her up next to Rue for me?
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right there.
Okay, give me 1 second here. And pulls out her bow. 23 to hit the one in front of Tyrant Bane.
That hits.
For a total of 10 piercing damage.
Alright, round it down to 5 because of resistance. Still up.
How about now with a 17?
That misses.
How about now with a 10? No.
Miss.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, at least she tried.
Yep. And next up is Zol. Uh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's really not much room for him to go through there currently.
Bless you.
Bless you, Rabbit.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Ah, Deluna, I believe. It's hard to...
The most important thing is that you said thank you.
Thank you.
There you go. Do all that
Right.
stuff Sesame Street was talking about.
Mhm. So I think for the sake of brevity, Zol's probably going to hold this action to use the remainder of his movement when this all clears up, which will then bring us to Dan.
His movement. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Meh.
Movement.
Anyway, you know what? This
That's
is like a great
racist.
time for. Oh, it doesn't actually give me at different levels. I'm gonna do magic missile.
It's because you just
I'm
clicked the
gonna
button
do it.
multiple times.
Yeah.
All right,
That's fair.
where are you sending your darts?
Well, I'm doing it at 4th level, so I get 6 darts to play with. Gonna do 2 on this one, 2 on that one, and 2 on that one. And I'd like to flavor it this time. Dan holds his arcane focus aloft, yells, Magia Missilia! And a bunch of dark blue Shiba Inus spawn out of thin air and dash blepping into these balls of light and explode.
All right.
Dog
All
missile.
right.
That is
So-
the cutest example I've ever heard.
All right, so
So-
2, 2, and 2, I think you said?
Yes. So
All
first
right.
one's taking 8.
Which explodes that.
Second one is also taking 8 in a different order.
That one also explodes.
It's being a little slow on this one. Eventually he'll show those. There we go. And that one's taking 9.
That one's looking rough, but still up.
All right. And you know what? I've got my jinxes back because we took a long rest. I will spend 1 to make it glow dark blue, and whoever wants to attack that one's got advantage.
All right. Next up will be Tlod.
Who is just going to pull out the Wongo Mace because it is magical, and he's going to swing it at that thing.
All right.
For an 11, so he doesn't hit.
Yeah,
But
that
he
will miss,
tried.
unfortunately. All right. Next up is Orvex.
Nervex, let's see. I'm gonna scooch on over here. He's gonna aim for this one, and he gets sneak attack because.
Elise
It's
is next
me.
to him. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Roll a
Let's
hit.
see. That's going to be hand crossbow, and that is going to be a +4 to this. Abishki. 16?
That misses.
Dang it! Well, that's all he can do. He's gonna go back over here.
All right. Next up is Kawasha.
All right, Kawasha, do the noble thing and cast your conjure flame on that thing.
Also,
Alright.
bonus action, he's reloading.
All right. So produce flame and yeet.
Yeah.
Whoa! That's
Wait.
20.
Ooh. It's 9 damage on it.
All right. So actually, so that's actually the way I rule crits. Technically, that's 10 because of that. So cut that down to 5 because of the resistance. Still, every point counts. And next up is Tyrant Bane.
All right. Hello. I'm tired.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Would you like to be completely unmade? I'm going to go ahead and swing him, and I got advantage on it, so...
Well, Todd already attacked it, so...
Oh,
you can have
alright.
advantage.
Alright, that's 17, though, so...
Misses.
Okay, swing again.
Nat 20.
Yeah. Take that!
Yeah.
Alright, so, that's a lot. I don't think
Yep.
I have to smite, but if,
I'll be gracious and say you did not have to. That light was barely flickering as it just...
Sweet.
You hear a crack as it just pops.
I'm
like
going to
a-
go ahead and stand next to the 90s TV mascot and stand in defense of him and end my turn.
Alright.
Don't worry, Mike the TV, you're safe with me.
And just to double check. There's also the brown slide that's right there, so...
Oh, there is slide. Oh, piss. All right.
I will allow you to take your move back if you want to just move slightly away from it.
Let me. Okay.
Alright.
Ah, you damn bastard.
Enoch, you're up next.
Enoch is just going to walk around this thing. Since his one hand is still sword, he's going to do something that he hasn't done in a while. And do.
Booming Blade?
Yes, so first I have to make an attack.
With advantage because of flanking.
For 11.
That will miss, unfortunately.
And he's just going to glare at Elise from the other side of this thing.
Alright.
Elise just shrugs.
Alright, next up is the remaining Will-O-Wisps.
Real
You know
quick, I like to think that Enoch is Dexter Loomis staring right at Elise right now.
See, what I like about this is Enoch is lined up so perfectly so he can glare both at Elise and Zeno. Zeno for the Wild Magic Surge, Elise for opening the drawer in the first place.
At least with mine, it was by accident.
That's fair.
So, we'll start with the Will-O-Wisp that's next to the Mile Drone. You see an arc of lightning, Tyrant Bane, as you go to try to reach out and protect it. The lightning streaks into this creature, and it collapses onto the floor. Dead. And as it
Yeah.
collapses onto the floor, you're able to catch a quick glimpse. You hear a ding. As above the portcullis, one of those red blood teardrop-shaped gems lights up.
Huh. Well, I'm glad that it died.
Poor thing.
All right.
No,
so-
how could it? You know what? Nope, that's fine. All right.
All right. So Enoch, since you took a swing at that will-o-wisp, you see an arc of lightning jump out from it, and it misses with an 11. I assume.
Yeah.
All right. That concludes it for their turn. That brings us to Elise.
I was gonna go ahead and look at this thing was probably still barely hanging on, and I'm just gonna make another shot at it.
All right. With advantage because of flanking. Nat 20!
Ooh.
Smash it up.
So that's,
that's-
another plus. That's gonna be a +1. So whatever that
So
crit damage
17
is.
plus 1 is 18 magical. Yeah, with one shot, you annihilate that will-o-wisp.
Sidestep right here. Shoot at number 2.
All right.
18.
That misses.
Oh, actually 19. Sorry. 'Cause I keep
Oh,
forgetting about
a
the
19
+1.
would hit then. 19 just hits.
I keep forgetting about magic weapon. Alright. So, there we go. 13. It's taken damage already, right?
It has not, no.
Okay.
So with the +1 from that, it's 14 damage, I believe.
Alright.
Wait. Yeah, so it's still up.
Alright. I'll go ahead and, let me make sure that this is what I think it is. I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind, heal myself, and end turn.
All right, Zeno.
So I heal 8.
Zeno's gonna fly right there and get a clear shot. Firebolt.
All right, roll the hit with the firebolt.
That's 11. I assume that doesn't hit.
Correct, it misses. As the ball of light just darts around your firebolt, not finding purchase.
Little shit's a dancer.
Anything else?
He says that out loud, by the way.
All right, Rue.
Alright. Well, I freaking don't want to use any spells for this. Cool. Bonus action Shillelagh on my my bow.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to Bishki. 28,
28 hits.
13.
And as your druidic magic encases around your quarterstaff, you go and smack this creature down. You spike it into the ground, and as it hits, the impact sends sparks and the energy just dissipating out. As the light flickers out from it, it is dead. And thus ends initiative. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm dying.
Hey,
Let's take a moment.
I had that on my show earlier. So we're dying together. It's empathetic.
Oh,
death.
yay.
And as the
Sneeze
last, sneeze. And as the last will-o-wisp falls, you see another light, another blood drop-shaped light above the portcullis light up.
Well, we know
Zeno
how that
looks
works
at
now.
Tyron Bane, like looks at the four of them. I'd like to take a moment and apologize for that happening.
It's just part of who you are.
Yes, but the last time that someone got hit by one of those wild spells, we lost a friend, and I still damn got over that.
Fine, you can't control it. We know.
You said it's like the start of an Enzyte commercial. You just like, I swear this has never happened to me before.
Meanwhile, Enoch shifts his sword into his metal hand and smacks Elise upside the back of the head. Apology accepted.
Oh, you mean to Zeno?
No, Elise. Cause and effect.
Elise just kind of looks at it and looks at, this is. I figured that was probably what we were going to have to do, but trial and error, I guess.
Well,
Emphasis
know
on
how
error.
we know how that works now. Gonna have to fight some more things to get that portcullis up.
What's Kubazan thinking, by the way, in my head?
Koopus.
Krupazan was impressed by your impressive shot from earlier. On that one, well done.
Kind of gives a sage nod.
All right, so
trying to think,
that's
has Rue ever been privy to any of the wild magic surges?
Maybe one. Yeah, I kind of remember what it was.
Don't think she has.
for some
Maybe.
reason I'm thinking Featherbeard was one of them.
No, that
I think that was one before we were here in the tomb. The Featherbeard one.
No, I think we're right. I think the last time a wild magic surge happened was when Kupalue died, and
Oh wait,
Wait.
I remember what the other one was. It was in one of the Trickster God shrines when you summoned that Dwarven merchant.
No, I actually remember what the last one was because it was just before we fought Rosna. Zeno lost all his hair.
that was the
Oh,
first.
yeah.
That was the second one. That was actually the second one. What the last one was I cast blur on myself. I was looking at the.
I think I remember that,
Oh,
yeah.
that's what it was.
All right, so that's 2 of the wardrobes that have been opened.
So maybe
Yeah,
now
I'll
we
just-
should look at what these wardrobes have on the front of them before we open them.
And I'll just note it was that one is done, and this one is done.
Rue also points at Tyrant Bane. Black Dragon. Black Dragon. That's immune to acid.
Oh, that could definitely help us. And you could turn yourself into one of those?
Probably a baby. But yes.
A baby black dragon is still very, very scary.
Turn into a. That's so cool.
She
Again,
shrugs.
Tyrant
and
Bane,
smiles.
Tyrant Bane is going to go ahead and scratch his head with the thought of Rue going, I can turn into a baby, and he's going to think and just shake his head and then just point around. What do the other ones have?
More impressive powers, really, but
Such a
well, if you're talking about more like adults and things like that, really, it's
no.
Assyrian.
I'm talking about the other wardrobes.
Oh, never mind.
Zeno's
Oh,
gonna,
is
look
one of the wardrobes a black dragon?
Zeno's gonna look at this one. What does he see?
As you look at that wardrobe, Zeno,
By the way,
That
above
one-
game, like
I absolutely love playing a himbo so badly. Like,
you see an army of orcs clashing with an army of hobgoblins.
oh shit. Enoch and Elise, you might want to lead if we open this one.
Oh boy.
It's hobgoblins and orcs fighting each other, so get ready if we need to open it.
Oh great, there's a 50%.
I'm not going to open it. I'm going to be right here.
Great, there's a 50% chance I'll be able to understand the screams of death that one of them has.
What's this one? Look
I
like?
was about to ask about this one down here.
That
The
one
one in front
up
of.
there by Enoch and Elise depicts twisted, screaming humanoid faces wrapped in chains. And the one in front of Dan depicts a gritty night hag with a swallowed human infant in her arms.
Dan's
Oh.
face falls. And I need to roll if he whips this open or not. I'm just. Hi, he's going to inform everyone. Tails, he's going to throw caution to the wind and whip it open.
Oh my god.
That is a 6.
Did we find her?
Oh, we're about to
Dan's
find out.
Whipping it open.
All right, as you whip that wardrobe open, the door opens above the caldera of an active volcano. Shards of black rock float above the molten magma. Perched atop one shard are two man-sized creatures with insectoid features and 4 arms apiece. And as their eyes lock with yours, they teleport into the room, and I need everyone to re-roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Caitlin, I'm so sorry. I thought you were talking about the wardrobe had that, and then I was like, oh, you're talking about yourself.
Can
Yep, I was.
Can I use inspiration?
sorry!
Initiative?
It's fine. No, it fits Tyrant Bane, so.
And
The
the
dragon?
go ahead and
Baby.
grab one of these.
Wait, you were the baby?
Actually,
How is that
no, it
possible?
doesn't matter. Actually, can I use my inspiration to reroll my initiative?
Sure.
Just Elisa's looking
Damn
at
it,
the
it's a
cabinet.
7. Waste of inspiration.
Elisa's looking at this cabinet. This one might be devil. And then she turns around and sees the insect. It's like, oh.
Boy, Orbex, you are alone in a roll. No, rolling low tonight, buddy.
Alright, roll for Zal, and roll for Kawasha. There we go. Zal got an 11, Kawasha got a 11 as well.
Still got a
And
15.
Enoch has a 19, Lucana has a 22, and Talad has an 11.
Alright.
11, 11, 11. Make your wishes.
I wish we don't die after this one.
Mm.
Alright, so add a turn. Add a turn. Add a turn. Add a turn. Alright, so just kind of going down and repeat those off for me. Talad's initiative?
11.
11. These creatures. They rolled a 17. Lucado rolled what again? 11?
22.
22. And Zol? 11. And Kawasha also rolled an 11. There's this token. Alright. Starting things off as the Kadu.
Alright, well, she sees this. She is going to use all her movement to get behind the one in front of Dan. You can move her.
Alright. So over to there.
By the
And-
way, I forgot to roll concentration check when I took damage for a magic weapon, but I think I'm good.
Yeah, you should be fine.
I said she gets the one behind the one in front of Dan.
This one.
Oh,
Spacey.
okay.
Yeah. And she's gonna swing at it with her greatsword with one of her 4 attacks. 15.
15 misses as it
Oh, wait a
bounces
second.
off their.
She has advantage because she's flanking.
Oh, right. Yeah, 24 will hit then.
Yay! Let's see how much this does. For
Ooh.
21.
For 21. For as solid as the strike as Sukado hit, it didn't seem like it was as effective as it could have been.
Well, that's why she keeps swinging.
Uh-huh.
For a 16.
That'll miss.
Bless you.
Thank you.
28.
28 hits.
For 15.
Alright, so that'll be 7 then.
And then a 14 will miss.
Yep.
And that ends her turn.
Which should that bring us to you?
Okay. Just a second here. I have like 5 character sheets up at once right now. Enoch is just gonna start blasting. He's very tired. Firing at the one that Lucano was hitting. 17.
That yeah, that misses.
Jeez, this is the room of everything is high armor class. And a 10, so no hit.
Correct, no hit.
That'll end my turn.
All right. And it's the insectoid creature's turn. Let's see. This one over here. This one getting distracted by how it basically is getting cornered. Let's see. Okay, so this one's going to brandish its claw with one attack, and then also brandishing its trident with the other two hands. It's going to attack Lucanu. First we'll do the claw. That will hit for a 23 for... Let's see, that's 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
7 points of magical slashing damage. Let's see. And then with its trident, misses.
Okay.
Alright. And then for the one... It's this one here, Dan. It's going to do the same to you. So it's going to attack with its claws. And miss.
Phew.
With a 9. As it attacks with the trident.
Barely missed.
That's a 13 to hit.
That'll do it, though.
Alright. Oh, you take 12 points of piercing damage. Alright, that concludes their turn. Rue, you're up.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna turn it into an air elemental.
Gusty.
Shoo. Alright, and then I'm gonna make 2 slam attacks on this boy that I'm next to. It's gonna be a +8.
Yep.
19.
That hits.
Okay, and we'll just roll the other one. Natural 20! Alright, so let's see. So for that first one, 2d8 plus 5. 18 for the first.
Alright, so... And remind me, are elementals magical attacks?
They are.
Alright, so that's 11. And then natural 20, so that'll be 16 plus 2d8.
Yep,
Plus 5.
plus 5.
So 21 plus 5, or 2d8.
9.
So a total of 30. That one is definitely starting to look rough.
I don't think I'm that. Am I that big? Am I a large creature in your elemental? Hold on.
Elementals are pretty big.
Fair enough. No, yep, no, I am a large. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I was just curious.
Large.
Anything else for your turn then, Drew?
Nah.
Alright, Elise.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kind of get over here. Would I be wasting an action to try to figure out if I know what this creature is?
It would take an action to make either an Arcana or a Religion check.
I mean, screw it. I'll Arcana. See if I know anything.
Alright.
16.
Alright. Based on your description of what you've seen, I guess I'll show this to everybody. These are the creatures that you see.
Oh yay, we're fighting low-level Yugolovs.
Yep.
I mean, I figured. I just didn't know which one.
This is a Mezzaloth. They're fiends in Yugoslav armies that are basically like low-level foot soldiers. Basically, that's all you've heard about them.
She kind of looks at him. Well, they're fiends. So if there's any indication, do what you guys need to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and since magic weapon is still up, I'm gonna go ahead and sharpshooter the one that's been getting the hits.
All right.
There's a nat 20.
And away, roll the damages, including
Roll
that
that beautiful damage.
which
man.
also gets
that beautiful
credit as well.
And that's gonna be a an additional +1 because of magic weapon.
Yep.
So
What
there's
is
that,
this?
and I get Colossus Slayer because it's been attacked.
Yes.
So I have to
Alright,
roll
so it
that
gets-
twice. So it's
that
max
is-
+1 of those, or probably the +1.
So that would be 13, 14. Because I'm judging it based on the first roll. Alright, 13. So that's 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, yeah, 29 points of damage there. That is looking rough.
Believe it or not, that was only attack number 1.
Billy Mays here!
Oh
would
wait,
do it
there's
again.
more!
But I'm not done yet.
Also, I should probably mention I am action searching because I've realized that identifying that wasn't action. So retroactively, I'm action searching.
Fair enough. Thank you. Alright, roll the hit again.
Sharpshooter again. Yeah, 16.
16 misses as it bounces off of the chitin of its shoulders.
That's my turn.
Zo!
Alright, so I have a question. This might end up bad, but I don't know. If I go right here flying, where I'm above Tyron Bane's head and am not able to hit him, but I still hit these two.
With what?
Thunder.
Thunderwave?
Thunder,
Or
Thundercats.
lightning bolt, sorry.
Oh, the lightning bolt. Yeah, I'll say you could angle it in such a way that you could be able to get them both.
Yeah, let's see if this will be nice to me this time. Yeah, that's 10.
No, sir, it's detected.
Like, I'm gonna cast that at 5th level because fuck it, I want these things dead.
Alright, so that's 2 dexterity saving throws.
And if they fail, they take 37 points of damage.
They fail, but they are resistant to lightning damage, so they will take... Let's see, that's 37. So they'll take 18 points of lightning damage. Still enough to fry this one to a crisp, though.
Thank you. I'm out.
Alright.
Actually,
Next up is-
I'm gonna be like, fly over here. It's all
Alright.
yours.
Kawasha. Alright.
Fire!
Sick fire and forgive.
All right, that is a. What is that?
A 13, which will miss.
That's a 13. All right, good job, Kawasha. Oh, buddy.
You tried.
Gold star.
Alright. Zal.
Zal is going to. Oh, he's too big to really get in there. Hold action. If something else pops up, he's gonna bap it.
All right, Talad.
All right, let me see what Talad has to go with here. Well then, Talad is going to look at this thing, and first off, he's going to use his bonus action to Misty Step the fuck away. So he's going to move over to here.
All right.
I'm going to take down one of the spells. And then he's going to use one of Wongo's special abilities. Wongo's Psionic Assault. This thing needs to make a DC 16 Wiz save or be stunned until the end of its next turn.
All right. Let's see. Because this is considered a magical effect, this will have advantage on the save. But it fails, so it's stunned. It rolled a 1 and a 2 on the die.
Nice.
That'll do, Talad. That'll do. End his turn. So now,
Alright,
Tyrant Bane, you
Tyrant
get to
Bane.
fuck this thing up even more.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on in. We're gonna go ahead and swing with our sword.
With advantage because he's stunned.
Oh, hot damn. 12,
Misses.
21.
Hits.
All right. He takes 12 slashing, 2 fire. We're gonna go ahead and third level smite. We're gonna go ahead and body this thing.
All right.
A lot of ones and twos.
Which I think is it starts at 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a. It's
It
not
is a fiend, yes.
Oh yes. $26.
Still barely hanging on, Billy Mays.
Lord. All right. Bonus action. Hammering horns.
All right. With advantage.
17.
That will miss.
All right.
But you still have an additional attack, I believe.
No, I swung the one time and it missed.
Oh, the paladin subtlety attack?
Yeah, but I attacked 2 times, not 3 times right now.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you missed the first time. My apologies.
Yep. Nope, just a couple more levels. I should be able to swing 3, so.
All right. Dan.
Dan's gonna stare at this now stunned Mezzaloth. God damn it, there was a hag on the door, not some bug Yugoloth monster! Why are you? And then he's gonna cast Magic Missile at it.
Why are you you?
It's a great question.
That's a very good.
It's probably
I think-
never asked that question to itself before.
You know, we might have found our quote of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Why are you you? And as your arcane missiles go out, they strike it square in the face, and the carapace and the mandible shatters. As, like the other one, it disappears into a wisp of smoke. And thus concludes combat.
And after blasting it over and over again on the ground, it's like the first few hit it, and then he's just gonna breathe.
And as the last one falls, another blood-shaped crystal lights up above the portcullis.
I'm sorry. I saw the night hag on the cabinet, and I just saw red. I wasn't
Tara.
thinking.
You just feel a soft puff of wind and just a little airy hand pat your shoulder.
Thank you, Prue.
Elise is gonna hold her hands up that are like glowing with like her greenish energy. Anyone need to be topped off before we decide to swing open another cabinet?
On a scale of 63, I'm at a 44.
I think we're all pretty well. These things haven't been hitting us too much.
No,
Or-
we don't.
Save your magic. I have this. And I will just grab Dan's shoulder and I will heal you for 10 with lay on hands.
All right. Thank you.
Well, we have the war between the orcs and the hobgoblins, or the chained wailing of the damned.
Oh, given the two options, let's go ahead and go with the wailing of the damned. That sounds fun.
All right, Enoch will gesture to the two people in front of him. You might want to move.
Don't tell me twice.
And Talad, seeing that, he's going to move away from that.
I was about to say, Enoch just stands where he is, just flings it open without even looking inside.
All right.
It's a fucking Wendigo.
That would be hilarious.
Waves of heat assail you as the door opens, revealing an iron road leading to a basalt citadel surrounded by the charred remains of defeated enemies. Prisoners scream from iron gibbets that festoon the citadel walls. Suddenly, a single glowing ember flies out of the wardrobe.
Oh, see, we
transforms into a winged bony fiend with a smiling skull-like visage.
we found Muspelheim.
I got that one. Yay!
I got an 8.
17.
No, he's not allowed to move. You get back there.
I can't.
Alright, adding turns, at turn.
Is he on top?
Give me
I like that all the squishies moved back, and that's promptly where he planted himself.
Yeah.
Nat, nat 20 on my initiative, got a 19. Let's go ahead and roll for Zal. Zal gets a 15. Kawasha gets a 4.
Alright, the Bone Devil rolls. Hold on, where are you at? He's gonna take you to the Bone Zone!
I hope so. Oh, how I wish it.
Also, for the sake of things, magic weapon does last for up to an hour.
Yep.
Probably figuring we haven't even barely came close to an hour at this point.
Yeah. Alright, so he rolled a 16. And what's more, Kawasha's initiative?
4.
4. Zal.
Zal got a 15.
15. Lucanu.
13.
Talad.
5.
Yep, you've got more effects. Alright. Elise, as this towering, fiendish creature apparates next to you, what do you do?
Real quick, above game, you need to add Tyrant Bane to the initiative line because he's supposed to go after me.
Oh. What'd you roll, Tyrant Bane? Oh, right. Wait, Tyrant Bane rolled a 4?
He rolled a 19.
I rolled a 19. I got a nat 20 on my roll.
Oh, okay. So 19. Okay, so now we'll just set that. Okay.
Alright. Now back in game. I'm gonna risk an attack of opportunity and go ahead and step back up here.
Let's see. As you step to there, he's gonna take his barbed tail and he's going to sting at you. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You take, let's see, 12 points of piercing damage plus. I need more d6s.
Oh, good.
Okay, so that's 18 points of poison damage, and I need you to make a con save.
You get a +4 to your con save, and I will take the 18.
All right. 18.
You pass, so you're not poisoned.
Yeah.
And that concludes this attack of opportunity.
She's gonna go one more up here, and there's an obvious stab wound in her gut right now, and she just. And I'm gonna go ahead, and we're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and shoot this guy. Get a sharpshooter.
All right.
15 probably is not gonna do it. Well, 16
Nope.
actually.
Yep, 16 misses.
Regular shot then. Soft 20.
That hits.
So that's 9 piercing damage, magical.
All right.
And she's gonna yell out to the rest of the group. It can poison people.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, well, how handy that I'm immune to that.
All right. Tyrant Bane, it's your turn.
All right, gonna go ahead and charge. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge on in, get to make a bonus attack with my horns.
All right.
We'll resolve that real quick. That's a 25.
That hits.
That is 10 third level smite.
All right. And this is a fiend, so you get your additional d8.
All right, that's 21 radiant.
So for a total of 31 damage.
Then we're going to swing the flame tongue sword as a 14
That'll miss.
and 18.
18 will also miss.
All right, and that will be me.
Dan.
Well, I don't want to be here. And Dan's gonna use Mo's ability to turn invisible and fly over here.
Oh yeah? Why don't you get me when I'm over here?
All right.
Smoke bomb.
All right. Next up is the Bone Devil's turn. As it brandishes its trident, or its polearm, and it's going to hit you with that, and also sting you. So, first it's going to attack you with its polearm. That's 26 to hit. As you
Who's
take
it attacking?
Tyrant Bane.
Oh yeah, that's 26. That'll definitely hit me.
You take 10 piercing damage, and you are currently grappled by it. As it
Alright.
also takes its tail, and it's also going to sting you.
All right.
That's a soft 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll also hit.
Alright, so you will take... eight piercing.
Okay. And I need to make a con save.
Yep, and 16 points of poison damage. And I need your con save.
The hell it will for the 16. I'm gonna share the pain for that one.
Alright.
Deuce is gonna make the 16 con save.
It passes.
Damn it.
Soft
Well, at
20
least
minute
I-
damage.
At least I cut that 16 in half.
Well, also, if you would have done poison damage back to it, it's a fiend.
Yeah. Well,
Bless you.
bless you.
Share of a sneeze.
Pills, it takes same amount of, same amount of damage. So it would have been the poison back.
Con save 18.
All right, you pass, so you are not poisoned.
All right.
All right, that will be it for the Devil's turn, which will now bring us to Zol.
Zol will charge in and engage it in holy combat.
You can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Basically, just go right around and flank it.
Absolutely. Let's swing with that great axe. Let's see. He's also going to use his ability to go ahead and hit it with a gore attack.
All right.
And that is...
With advantage would be a 16. That'll miss.
Okay. And then, let's see.
And then the Great Axe attack.
Great axe attack. That is an 11.
21 hits.
21 hits. All right, sweet. So he takes... Dice roller, you gotta look at this real quick. 2d12 plus 4. He takes 10 damage.
All right. Half to 5 because of resistance. All right. Now that brings us to Rue.
Alright. It's time to do 2 slam attacks, so just go ahead and roll that d20. Dang it, you know what? I'll use my inspiration. That's a... what is it? What's the plus
Well, I'd argue, yeah, you have advantage because you're flanking with Claude, so...
Oh. Well, there's the advantage roll, and I don't like it, so I'm still going
Yeah.
to use inspiration.
Understandable. Have a day.
I got it!
Wow.
All right,
The
so...
advantage, so... 19?
19 hits.
Hooray! 2d8, plus 5, 13.
All right, so 13 magical bludgeoning damage as it gets smacked.
Alright, and then for the second one... 13.
13 will miss.
Yeah, I figured as much. How's he looking?
Still looking pretty good, all things considered.
Okay. Flurry of blows.
All right.
Okay, so that one, I'm pretty sure that first one will hit.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that second one will hit too. Okay.
Yep.
So that'll be... So for that first one, that's going to be a 16 damage.
First 16, okay.
And samesies.
Another 16, okay. Now he's starting to look bloodied.
Good. That's all I wanted in my life. Alright, I think that's all I can do.
All right, Lucanu.
Just gonna be swinging for the fences.
With advantage because you're also flanking with
27.
hits.
So that's do.
So 16 rounded down to 8.
24.
Hits. Woohoo!
For 23.
Rounded down to... Wait, 11? Yep.
20.
Hits.
For 16.
Down to 8.
And finally. Only a 13.
That will miss.
Alright.
Alright.
Orvex.
Norvik's gonna pull out his short sword. He has a multi-attack. So first one, and this does have sneak attack, and I believe it has advantage, yes? Since he's flanking?
Yep, since he's directly across from Talad. That's more than likely to hit.
Yep. So that's gonna be No, not Rue. Orvex. Lord. Here, I don't know why I did that. Here, we're going to say
So that'll be
4 and then an extra 2d6. So 13 for that first one.
Alright, round that down to 6.
And then a 23
Hits.
for the second one, and then an extra 2d6.
Well, you only get sneak attack once, so that would
Oh,
be
you do?
5.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Never mind. 5.
Alright, so 5, round that down to 2.
Yeah, otherwise everyone would multi-class with 1 level in Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bonus action, disengage. They're gonna move back over here.
Alright, Enoch.
Enoch is very tired. He walks up to him, and his hand starts to glow. Do.
You get advantage because of flanking with
26!
all 26 hits.
Yeah, so just a second. Do. Just waiting for that. So that is 43 points of necrotic damage.
How do you want to do this, Enoch?
He literally just walks up to this thing, waits for it to look at him, puts its hand on its face, and then just dusts it like Thanos.
Indeed, as you see the necrotic energy rippling off from your hand course its way through its body, it dissolves into ash as the arm collapses and shatters into millions of pieces, and the devil is defeated.
Enoch just lets out Enoch just lets out a very long breath and is just going, "I'm having a day."
This is why I like going last, because I didn't even have a chance to attack him that entire round.
Well, this is a trial.
Yeah, that's
And
the word
once
for it.
more, the second to last light lights up.
Well, we got one more door.
I hate the fact that we have one more door.
So it keeps spawning whatever's in them in the center of the room. Maybe those of us who are not as buff should, I don't know, go to the corners of the room so we're not directly next to whatever's coming out.
Way ahead of you, my friend.
Puff game, I do want to say this because for some of us it is midnight now. Do we want to do this last door, or do we want to call it here?
Or do you want to leave it off on the cliffhanger as you get the position, then we open the door, and then we can start initiative next session?
Actually, let's just find out what it is next session. Just so we don't even get a chance to plan it.
Yeah,
Fair
that
enough.
works for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, yeah.
That'll be swell of me.
All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and call the session there for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
4 down, 1 to go.
Alrighty, well then let's start going down the line. Caitlin, where can they find you?
Hello, I'm Caitlin C37. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, DeviantArt, Caitlin's, and Hive at Caitlin C37.
It's so many of these. So many of these.
There's so many.
This is why I made a link tree.
Yeah, that's understandable. My commissions are open, so if anybody wants any paintings, you can find all my information there. That's it for me.
Alrighty, DeLuna, where can they find you?
Alright, so let me go through my thing now. You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr. I made mine again. Hive at Deluna13, as well as on Discord if you aren't friends with me there already. Find me on Twitter at DLuna133 until that ship goes down finally. On Sundays, which I believe we are actually going to have a session on Sunday. You can find me playing Nova on Power Ranger Cyberstrike on Twitch the Person's Twitch page. And then, if we are going to be doing it again this weekend, you can find me and Draco playing Kingdom Hearts on his page. I'll let him explain that.
Alrighty. Milla, where can they find you?
Well, when you can't find me DMing for this lovely group of players, you can find me on Twitter at MillenNinjaNerd, on Hive at MillenNinja, and also here on Twitch at MillenNinja, where I've been getting back into streaming quite a bit. Tomorrow, I'll be continuing my playthrough of Pokemon Scarlet, kind of taking in the scenery there, and potentially plan some things off for a potential reboot for a Violet Nuzlocke. And yeah, aside from that, you can also catch me Monday nights at twitch.tv/Lajik, where we play through Tyranny of Eidos, Horde of the Dragon Queen. One of our party members has answered the call to duel a half-dragon, who is apparently the champion for the raiders that have been attacking the town. How shall our duelist and or the rest of the party fare in this skirmish? Tune in Monday night and find out.
Okay, Chaco, where can they find you?
Hello, you can find me here on Tuesdays playing Elise. You can find me over on twitch.tv/TwitchThePerson along with Doluna on Sundays, where I play our Resident Red Ranger in Power Rangers Cyberstrike. And otherwise, you can find me over on Twitter at ChocolateZombie101. You can find me here on Discord at ChocolateZombie101 if you want to friend me. Otherwise, I'm also usually on Twitch stalking the chats as ChocolateZombie101 as well.
By the way, happy birthday.
Yes,
Yeah.
I also turned
Happy
32
birthday.
today.
Oh shit! Happy birthday, dog.
Why does everything hurt?
We've been over this.
It's just age when you're really, really old. I should know.
But aside from the current congratulations, let's move right along to Dan. Draco, where can they find you? Oh, I'm tired.
Close. You can find me at YouTube as Draco Magnius. You can find me on Twitter at DMagnius. I have not made the Mastodon Hive, Tumblr, all that jazz yet, so that in the future, maybe. But you can find me here on Twitch as Draco_Magnius. I stream Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday at 10 p.m. East Standard Time. On Wednesday, we're starting a new stream of Minish Cap. We just finished Skyward Sword, so we're doing the next game in the Legend of Zelda timeline. We're going to go to a festival, and I'm sure nothing bad will happen at that festival. Nothing at all. No call to action or adventure, no siree. But on Thursdays, I stream AI Somnium Files. To prevent any spoilers, we are going into a person Somnium who has dementia, so that's going to be wild. And as Deluna mentioned, on Saturday, we're going to be playing Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. On Proud Mode, we're going to be going through Neverland finally, bullying Captain Hook in his fear of crocodiles and clocks. Maybe I'll top him a few times, because that'll be fun.
Alrighty, Rabbit, where can they find you?
Hey, my name's Rabbit. I'm a writer and comedian. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter and Hive at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I go ahead and stream throughout the week. I stream horror games, retro games, and RPGs, so if it sounds like anything you want to do, just go ahead and just give me up a ring. I'm also throwing all my VODs on YouTube. Oh, fuck, I got a YouTube channel. I should talk about that. Yeah, I got a YouTube channel, Hey Mr. Rabbit. Still being built. Uploading 40 VODs takes a while, as I learned.
Yes. I will give you some free information. Don't try to upload multiple things at once, because they will not go up in order.
No, they will not.
Yes, I learned that lesson the hard way, so I spare you from it.
Okay.
Yes. But aside from that, let me just first, before I say my thing, let's go with the quote of the week, which goes to Dan for, "Why are you you?" But aside from that, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Twitter, Hive, and YouTube at BurnoutVaughn, where I am trying to also get up on my backlog of uploads, which starts with tonight's episode, and we will see where we go from there. Things are hectic with my new seasonal job at UPS, but hopefully I'll be making enough money that I can put towards the stream and all our other games, and soon we'll have an update for our next D&D miniseries, which will be starting at December 30th, so keep your eyes out on my Twitter and Hive. And we're going to take this over to someone who almost never streams when I stream and is one of our best friends and one of the people who's helped me keep this channel running over the years. We're going to go visit our friend Zako Duo as he works through, I believe, Sapphire. No, Violet.
Huh?
Violet is the one that's new. Oh, my brain. I'm so tired.
I want to do a Sapphire Nuzlocke.
Yes.
I might do that when I actually start get my computer back.
Just drive your time dog.
Exactly. But for the
Radio.
raid message, let's just say, why are you you? And we will see you all hopefully next week. So have a lovely evening.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Why?